Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to a brand new week and the LPTV Disney Morning Show, in which we talk about what's going on in the world of Disney these days and what a big day this one's going to be. My name is Doobie Mosley. I am the co-founder of Laughing Place, normally the co-host of this show, along with my good buddy Kyle Burbank. Kyle will be here today. He is on his way home from C2E2 in Chicago. He is going as fast as he can, but he will be joining us today. So, but until then, you are stuck with just me. So sorry about that. All right. So, like I said, it's a big day today. Disney shareholder meeting is coming up in just 1 hour. So this show is going to be not as long as we sometimes do. We're going to be out of here by 9:45, so everyone here at LP can get all prepped for what is the biggest day of our year as we cover the Disney annual meeting of shareholders like nobody else. It is going to be broadcast virtually, so anybody can watch it and listen to it. But for those of you who can't or who want a little bit of augmentation, we always do a wonderful, amazing live blog with it. So I'll get the link in just a moment for you guys, but let's get started the way we do every single show, and that is with... And what better day to think about such things than on shareholder meeting day? So we closed out Friday at this time with the share price somewhere in the $98 range. Hey, Doobie, how do you think it's doing? You think it's up? You think it's down? I think it's up a little bit because I already looked. Let's take a look. It is indeed up a little bit, up in the $99 range, so close to 100. You think it's going to hit 100 by the time today ends? Maybe during the meeting, get back up into the three digits. That would be exciting. And look, everybody, they have updated the image. No more Avatar Way of Water. Instead, we have another water movie, The Little Mermaid. So, about time. And here is the info on said meeting. So, again, the meeting starts at 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. You can go to this link right here. This is the link I go to every morning for the stock. And that will show you the page you're seeing here. Just click that button and you can watch the meeting right along with us. Follow along. It'll be a ton of fun. All right, I do have some good news for you guys. Even though Kyle's not here yet, Ethan is. Did I say PM? 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So in just 1 hour from now, 10 a.m. Pacific time. All right. Hey, look who just popped in here. All right, let's get to the next part of our show. I think Kyle says, all right.
Hello and happy Monday to you all. Apparently I missed what you call April Fool's Day. To be honest, I'm not too heartbroken about it because the whole thing sounds pretty dumb to me. But what do I know? I'm just an artificially intelligent being. Anyway, let's get to the weather. Anaheim will get a cloudy start to the day, but the sun will break through in the afternoon for a high of 64. At Walt Disney World, they'll cross 90 degrees today with low enough humidity that it will actually feel like that on paper temperature. Although there is a small chance of showers in the late morning and afternoon, it will likely stay dry and just mostly cloudy. Nassau will see mostly sunny skies and a high of 82 today, which sounds like island perfection. Disneyland Paris is cooling quickly this evening, falling to the low 40s in the coming hours. Tokyo will be sunny tomorrow and make it to the mid-60s, making it Kyle's pick of the day. Meanwhile, those headed to Shanghai Disney tomorrow are in for some rough weather as rainy and windy conditions are expected throughout the day. As for Hong Kong, scattered thunderstorms are likely in the morning and early afternoon but should clear after that. Temperatures will top out at 77. That's all for today, and I have to get ready for today's shareholders meeting. Yes, in addition to being a weatherman, I am also a robo-advisor and Disney shareholder. I'll see you all tomorrow.
The talent of Ethan is unbelievable. He is an advisor and a Disney shareholder. All right, Kyle, welcome back.
My name's Ethan, and I want to know, is the name of Disney Hollywood Studios going to be changed?
You know what? That I have not thought about that at all this morning on Shareholder Day. So thank you for bringing that into my head.
I think about it all the time on Shareholder Day and beyond.
Okay, so Kyle, welcome home.
Thank you. I just walked through the door after I woke up at 5:30 in the morning to come and be here with you.
I appreciate it so much because people who have been watching for the first 10 minutes know, 5 minutes, no, I can't do this by myself. So Kyle Burbank, the managing editor of Laughing Place, my co-host on this show, very happy to have him joining me a little sooner than I expected, to be honest. So wonderful. All right, so we've been through the stock.
I do see a question here about SDSU or Yukon. I passed a Yukon bus while driving through Ohio, so I'm going to choose Yukon.
As in, like the bus with the team on it?
I don't know if it was a Yukon Huskies bus. I don't know what they're doing.
Yesterday, YIL, my wife was in Connecticut and was wondering, not recently, but was wondering why everyone was such a fan of Alaska because they kept talking about Yukon. And then she eventually figured out that they were referring to the University of Connecticut. I am rooting for the Aztecs because I have an unbelievable number of people who I now know in my life who went to San Diego State. I had no idea until this past week, but they are all coming out of the woodwork. So let's go Aztecs. Okay, Kyle, I don't know
All
if you
right.
heard, we're going to be abbreviated today. We're out of here by 9:45, so let's get through it. First up today, let's get to Happily Ever After is returning tonight. Tonight, the incredible Happily Ever After fireworks show will be returning. They installed a new attraction poster overnight. Look how beautiful that is. And it's going to be great with the projections on Main Street. Really looking forward to seeing that
It's
as
just
I'm
like the
heading up to
last time it was
Florida.
there.
No, it's not because now they have projections on Main Street, Kyle. Don't be a seagull. This is
No, but I mean like the poster. I assume
oh,
is the
okay.
same.
That's fine. That's fair. Is it? Does the poster have projections on Main Street? I don't think so. Oh, it's probably the same.
That's a good question.
I think it's probably the same poster, but nevertheless. See, and then it's presented by Pandora. It says there at the bottom. Doesn't that get confusing? Pandora has too many uses. I feel like a word should have
Yes.
one use, and that's it. Pandora can be a music service, a jewelry thing, or the place, the planet, and that's it. No other choices. Pick one.
The
This
the
is
the planet? Oh, that planet. Yes. I was just like, that was Pluto, Doobie. It's not. I got you now. The box. What about the box?
that's what's the original, right? But I feel like that name comes from something. Pandora's box, like it has a history that I'm not aware
Yeah,
of.
mythology.
Is Pandora like a mythological character, like a Zeus or something? Yeah.
I forget if she's Greek or Roman, but yes, Pandora I think was something. I don't know actually.
It's such a cool name. If I had a daughter, I might have named her Pandora. I love the name Pandora, but I had a son, so it did not come to that. In other Disney World news, we have learned that these little guys ain't going nowhere, at least not yet. The what do they call the Fab 50 statues are going to be sticking around, quote, just a little bit longer. What are you giving it, Kyle? 2 days, 3 days?
I say until they come up with something else that the Magic Band can do that they can promote.
Magic Band Plus. It's still funny to see people going like that. It's just dumb. Um, the Beacons of Magic will also be sticking around even longer because they're awesome. But the 50th
Which
is
we knew.
officially over. As of March 31st, officially the 50th is officially over. So our friend Gio is at Disney World right now. So it's fun to watch him go around and try to notice what's different. For example, the castle show, he said, was the same castle show, but without the 50th costumes. He just noted this morning that one of the buses still had the 50 years of blah thing going on, which is something they did for the 50th. So I'm paying
50
attention to
years of
Geo.
blah. I
I
didn't know.
think it was
I
something
missed that
specific.
one.
You missed 50 years of blah? Oh, see, now you're making me look up what it actually was. 50 years
No,
of
no, I knew that it said things.
friendships.
I just missed the one that said 50 years of blah.
I know, but now I felt like I needed to give the full story. 50 years of friendships is what it was. So, and he's also been going,
I
he's been fun
liked
to
when we
follow.
tweeted about it was had like 50 years of corn dogs, and we're like, is there really 50 years of corn dogs? Did you have corn dogs on day one? And they're like,
50 years of Matterhorns. Let's see. And then in other time related Disney World news, the Tron Identity Program, that's the cool thing where you're going to be able to get your face scanned and your voice recorded and make some choices and get this really cool doll that's just like a mini version of you, but in the Tron universe. It's been delayed. So unfortunately, the doll has been
of
delayed.
course.
They've sent out letters or emails that said guests with reservations for the Tron Identity Program on April 4th, which is tomorrow when Tron actually opens, and these are supposed to be available, and possibly beyond, have been receiving phone calls from Disney today informing them that their experience has been canceled. They have received apparently a $90 gift card, and the original price for this was $89.99. So making a little money on the deal.
Penny and compensation.
But that's kind of sad. That's kind of a bummer. So we'll see what's going on. See if the store is open tomorrow. That's scheduled to be. Tron is scheduled to be open tomorrow, and so I'm going to Disney World tonight. I leave on a late flight tonight, arrive tomorrow morning. So last week I'm like, oh, we probably should make some park reservations. I have not got used to the reservation system, so I just don't even think about it. So I go, I guess we should make some reservations somewhere. And I look, and April 4th, Magic Kingdom's available. So we are landing in Florida and going to the Magic Kingdom on Tron opening day. I'm pretty excited about that. I don't expect any particular festivities, but just to be in a park on an official opening day is kind of a fun thing. We'll be able to see if the store is open. It's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it. Hard to
That's a
believe
good
that.
kind of 404 error.
What you did there. Isn't technology amazing? I'm sitting here talking to you in California right now, and in 24 hours I will be at the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, no one's wowed by that but me.
I don't know if that's technology. I mean, I guess a plane is technology. We've had it for a while,
Technology.
but
Not that. Yes, and it's still amazing me. It's still amazing to me. I don't care if it's been around for 50 years. It's amazing. And if you're not amazed by that, you have a heart of stone, Kyle.
the fact that you could probably do the show from up in the air soon, that'll be crazy.
Oh, I'm not sure my seatmates would appreciate that. All right, there is a new trailer for Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion, which is coming to
Like
Disney
your
Plus.
seatmates are going to be Doobie and or be Rebecca and Gideon, but yeah,
Oh,
they
and
probably won't like that either.
I travel. Yeah, that's true. I travel alone way too much these days. Yes, I see. Yukon should refer to another. Important to point out, it was a dinner conversation. I was probably. I don't think it's that important to point out. I said it wasn't yesterday. People can figure out the rest. um, have you seen the Secret Invasion trailer, Kyle?
I did. I made sure to watch that last night after our last day of C2E2.
Cool. Coming to Disney Plus on June 21st, the latest Marvel series, Secret Invasion. Let us take 2 minutes and watch this trailer, which I have not seen, so I'm excited.
Fury. Since you've been gone, things have gotten much worse. Why do you think I came back?
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
Where are the Avengers? This war is one I have to fight. Alone. You're the most wanted man on the planet.
You don't know what they have planned for you.
The great Nick Fury. One last fight.
I think the best part of that might have been the Disney Plus thing at the end. But, that looked pretty awesome, Kyle. What are you're much more of a Marvel guy than I am. What you think?
I like it. I like the kind of espionage, the darker tone. It's kind of like I guess I don't know what to compare it to. Maybe like a Rogue One versus a regular Marvel movie. It's a bit shinier and
Interesting.
more action.
Interesting
It's more like
comparison.
suspense.
That has me excited because that's my problem with Marvel. So this little bit toned down in terms of the action and but the tension is way up. There wasn't a light moment in that trailer, so that has me really exciting. And of course, Snakes on a Plane guy there. He's always awesome. So that's going to be cool. Mike Mack, who is our resident Marvel guru, and unfortunately isn't starting till later today. Maybe we can get him to talk a little bit later in this week. But he did a great article. Yes.
No, I have some breaking news on that. I think, presumably, Benji and him normally do Marvel time, but that rarely happens. I think we're going to try to do a Zax of Live on Wednesday to catch up on
cool.
Marvel news and talk a little bit more about this trailer. So
Awesome. That is exciting. If you want to check out Mac's article, he wrote an article on this trailer called More Than Meets the Eye, 6 takeaways from the new Secret Invasion trailer. Just put the, so funny. Just put the link in
what's funny is that he
chat.
published it as 5, and then 5 minutes later he updated it to 6. So I'm very excited to see what the revelation he had between publishing and republishing.
I love behind the scenes stuff like that. So go check out that article. Mac is really good at Marvel. And if you're a fan of Mac, we've got a little bit more Mac coming on later in the show. I'm so sad he's not watching today. All right. Kyle has been off at C2E2 covering who knows what. Kyle, the floor is yours. Tell us about your experience.
Yeah, so it was probably, we've been going for 4 years now. So we've been to 4 events now. It's been interesting. So the first one we went to was in February of 2020. And so then obviously there was a big break. And then they had one in December 2021. And then they had it in August 2022. And now March 2023. So they've had 3 C2E2s in 15 months. So waiting a year for the next one is going to feel like forever. But this was probably our best so far. My highlight was they had the cast of Boy Meets World do a panel. Mr. Feeney was there. William Daniels. It was his 96th birthday. And so that was really special, getting to see him, and especially like on his birthday. So I wrote up a recap of that. Some other highlights, we saw Zach Levi, who Becca knows she loves the show Chuck. And he's obviously Flynn Rider, Eugene Fitzherbert. And he is Shazam. He's also in Thor, or the second 2 Thors. So we have a recap of that. And then there were just so many other panels. Buffy is Disney now because it was a Fox property, and so Becca got to go to that. That's one of her favorite shows, so she was psyched to do that. We have some more recaps coming. Of course, the people whose names I don't remember can pronounce, but the person who played Namor in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever had a huge panel that people seem to be very interested in, judging by our tweet engagement. And then the lady who played Shang-Chi's sister in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings was there as well. And she was really sweet. She was a lot of fun. So yeah, just a great time all around. We ran to our friends at Roosevelt's. So that was also another mini highlight. So we've published a number of panel recaps so far. We have more on our Twitter, and we will be finishing those up as we settle back in after, literally just walking through the door.
Literally walking through the door. Yeah, I imagine the time between walking through the door and getting on the air was, because you showed me when you were about an hour and a half away, and it showed you arriving like 3 minutes to 9 o'clock, and then you're on the air here at like 9:05. That's amazing. That's dedication.
So I just had to wait for the dog to calm down a little bit after seeing us for the first time in 4 days, and then I came right upstairs.
Aw, poor doggy. All right, let's check out the status of Mouse Madness. As everyone who's anyone knows, the real March Madness concludes tonight on CBS with University of Connecticut, UConn, no relation to Alaska, versus the San Diego State Aztecs. How'd they get there? So it's going to be fun to see if the little guy can take out one of the blue bloods. But in our own Mouse Madness, which I apparently
kind of the same story. We have a little bit of a non-Cinderella story in Tangled. Really surprised. We had it going out in the first round, and here it is in the finals against an Oscar Best Picture nominee back when there was only 5 of those. First ever animated feature nominated for Best Picture. So punching above its weight class, I'd say.
Yes, I copied the wrong link, so I have to find it now.
That's okay. I can sit here and vamp about it.
I got it. I'm good now.
Okay.
Here we go. Here is the bracket. And as you can see, Beauty and the Beast easily defeated Sleeping Beauty. And I didn't see the final vote. Did Tangled easily defeat Cinderella? Do you know?
It was pretty good when I saw.
So there's the
Yeah,
final.
I guess so.
Not too close, not too close. 68 to 31. So our final is now Tangled versus Beauty and the Beast. We only have 1 hour left. We have maybe a record number of votes in here. Why don't we right now cast the official LP vote and see what the status is? Do we agree that Beauty and the Beast should be the official LP vote?
And I'm glad that you said it because when I made my bracket, I did have Beauty and the Beast winning it all, so I feel I'd be biased. So I'm going to allow you to place that vote.
Becca is, yeah, I'm surprised too. Moana has some fans, but Tangled apparently
Yeah.
does too. All right, let's
It
cast
was
that
the
vote.
Zach
And let's...
Levi bump from this weekend at C2E2, I'm sure.
Exactly, Eugene, my namesake, Beauty and the Beast. Whoa, this is sorry, I have an update for you guys. There you go. This is close. There's
It
still
was,
time.
yeah, it's really, Tangle's made up a lot of ground here. When I first checked it, it was, 80-20. And so then when we were checking on the way here on the drive in, we're like, oh, wow, it's narrowing. So I still think Beauty's going to hold on, but congratulations to Tangle on a
So
well-fought fight.
we've got some quote tweets here, so I'm curious what they are. Guys, vote for Tangled, please. I'm begging you. Tangled, Disney best person. I think I see how Tangled has made a comeback.
Yeah.
But Beauty and the Beast is still holding on with about 1 hour to go. So get those votes in, folks. Let me put that tweet in the chat. If you have not voted yet, you still can. You can still make a difference. It's not like we've got 2 million votes here, so your vote really can make a difference in this year's Mouse Madness victor. That's fun. It's been a good year. You guys did a great job on that. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
I know
I have
Mack
to give it to Mack. I
did a
mean,
good
I
one, too.
helped figure out the concept, but he does all the hard work. So
Yeah, and it is hard work. As the one who did the first few Mouse Madnesses, it's a pain in the butt. So I'm glad you guys are doing such a good job. All right, I wanted to take a moment and mention that Star Wars Celebration is coming up this week. We're going to be covering it like crazy. We've got reporters that are out there or will be out there. We already have some idea when we're going to be broadcasting, and I just can't find where I wrote it down. Did I close that window? You're an idiot if you did. No. So yeah, we're planning live streams on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and of course always on Monday, wrapping up Star Wars celebrations as it happens. Mike Celestino has already arrived in London. I'm not sure they are ready for him. So I wanted to just kind of go through some of his he's having a good old time. Some of his tweets from this is kind of a dedicated version of Pocket Picks, Mike Celestino edition. So Cleopatra's Needle, we have one of these in New York. He's taking a Spider-Man tour, apparently. This is my favorite, though. Mike tweeted, literally my first taste of London was Spider-Man jamming out on the keyboard. So that's pretty hilarious. And he is doing the town. He did a Jack the Ripper tour, and I'm not surprised at all. That's something Mike Celestino would do. So anyway, got to see
I like
Big
the
Man.
Ladies Mandalorian. Did you see that?
I did see it. It's funny.
But yeah,
I've
after
seen
that
bigger
Spider-Man
bends.
thing, his next tweet was the Tower Bridge, which was featured in Spider-Man Far From Home.
Did Mike get a haircut for this trip?
I think he did. I think it was a mandate, was it not?
What was it? Okay, well, this is why we get married, to save us from ourselves, because it was time.
From you, I thought.
Oh, well, you didn't know about me, Mike? Oh, and he took a tour of the Tower Bridge. So the audio tour played the Star Wars main title theme as we went over the Tower Bridge. I'm guessing he took like a double-decker bus tour or something. I love double-decker bus tours. He's having a great time. I'm so happy for Mike Celestino. And then at the conclusion of all this, he gets to go to Star Wars Celebration. So to paraphrase something I absolutely hate, Mike Celestino is living his best life. Found some gluten-free fish and chips. Oh, he even,
Abbey Road.
dude, he is such a tourist. Recreating an iconic album cover, Ren and Stimpy's "You Idiot." We recommend you folks follow because this stuff is not on our laughing place. This is on his Who's the Boss Twitter. Follow this for a good time. There's the link. Highly recommend it. And then Star Wars Celebration will begin, and all the fun will be over, and he'll be working his butt off. And finally, as I said, this is an abbreviated show, so we are going to conclude today, unless anything else come up, Kyle, I should mention before we conclude.
Let me look.
Breaking news. I think we had one thing I wanted to mention. We got a closing date for Catal and Uva Bar at Downtown Disney. We knew they were going to be closing for major changes, but we actually have a date now. April 14th is their last day of operation, so that's a week from Friday. And this is a tiny bit sad to my family, I think. I mean, we've had many, many, many meals right here at Catal and the Uva Bar, outside, inside. One of our favorite places in downtown Disney. Been there since day one. So the fact that it is no longer going to be there, actually, that hits it a little bit. Bye-bye. We love you. I'm glad we ate there. We actually ate there on our last trip to Disneyland, so I'm very glad we did. All right.
That is smart. I'm not seeing a bunch of anything new. You can buy tickets for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, though, which they announced over the weekend that they go on sale today. It looks like they are now on sale. So,
oh, great.
Do that.
Yeah, do that. Do we have a link for that?
Yeah, I know. We get a whole 10 cents per ticket. I don't know if we have a link for that yet.
Seagull alert. Seagull alert. All right. So we're going to close out today with, I don't know if I've ever seen anything that has made me happier than what I'm about to show you. Mike Mack was given influencer Mike Mack was given some Roosevelt shirts to show to the world. And boy, did he. So let me get this all set up right. Mike Mack.
I will say I showed this to our Roosevelt's contact because he was at C2E2, so we got to hang out with him a little bit, and he also enjoyed this very much.
Our own Mike Mack, while we can hold on to him, because you know when you're a male model like this, it's only a matter of time.
I look real good today. 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 Walking with a pocket full of Benjis. Cash. I'm a 10-piece. I look real good today. I look real good today. I look real good today. I look real good today.
I want to know the logistics of changing outfits that many times in a theme park.
That's a great question.
And I also love that the song says Benji's. Like, how appropriate.
And some more Mike Mack. He also got some nice stills there. Look at that. Look at that. How does anyone notice the shirt with Mike Mack in the picture?
Can you tell his wife does professional social media work?
Why didn't she work for us? I know, this is like one of the best things we've ever done on our socials. Oh, that is a good idea. We need a behind the scenes, a making of Mike Mack male model. Thanks, Mac, for subjecting yourself to the ridicule of the entire LP staff for that, because you know it's coming. All right. As I said before, the shareholder meeting is only a half hour away. Kyle is kind of our spearhead for that whole thing, so he has a ton of work coming up. So, he's got to prepare the live blog and get all his windows in place as we cover that the way we love to cover it every year. So we're going to let Kyle go. We're going to let you go and get ready for the shareholder meeting. Thanks for joining us this morning on an abbreviated LPTV Disney Morning Show. As I said, I'm going out of town, so the schedule for the rest of the week might be a little wonky. I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to talk to Kyle about it yet. I know we'll be doing some shows. So just make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell, select all notifications. That way you will always know when we are doing another edition of the LPTV Disney Morning Show, as well as every other breaking news and regular programming live stream we do. Enjoy the meeting, everyone. Bye.